Hello, hi everyone, good morning, and have a great Sunday. The thought of the day today is that if you don't sacrifice for what you want, then what you want become your sacrifices. I repeat once again because this thought is really a very give a very big impact. The little thought have a very big impact in your life. It's like that if you don't sacrifice for what you want, then what you want become your sacrifices. You all know that you all have a dream to get something big in your life or something a small whatever you need to dream. There are lots of dreams to get that. To any person have their personal dreams, but we all know that for getting a dream there need to be a hard work, there need to be a sacrifices, a lot of the things. There need to be a stick continuity towards that whatever that the dreams you are dreaming to get. But the person, most of the persons are that thinking about that, why I need to be sacrificed there, I will get it easily. But the things whatever you think that you get easily, that is not as much easy to get it. For getting that you need to be sacrificed lots of things, like you need to be sacrificed for your laziness, whatever you are doing a lazy for your work. You need to sacrifice it for wasting your time from here to there wandering, whatever. You need to be sacrifice that things in where you get a very big pleasure for a little amount of a time in a little period. When you get a huge pleasure for the pleasure which you are working and you're wasting your time, that pleasure will really worth for some period, for a percent or for a few hour or for few times. But that pleasure which you need for in the future, it's really needs that kind of sacrifices so that you can get work in your dreams and you will achieve that things. This is the thought that if you want to get success you need to be sacrifice that all things which stop you to get ahead in your life. And instead of focusing on that things, focus on your that things which you need to really get in your life. This sacrifices will, this little sacrifices will really give you a very big impact in your life. So today in this video we are going to talk about some points that, as you all know that from before last two three videos I used to share some summary of the books or inner the edge of your mind, where whatever I read and whatever the topics, whatever the points there, I had read a lot of things. But the things which I need to share, I feel that is really very worthwhile the sharing with the friends or sharing with the members of my YouTube channels, so that they will get something information. I know that the information is all about the around us, and getting the informations by other one, that the different choices for them to be get the information from any other one. But I have read something that I need to be share with you, right? Dealing with anxiety, that is the topics that dealing with anxiety. And you know that what is anxiety means. Anxiety means like that kind of a fear of, it means that is anxiety is one kind of feeling where you fear of anything, like fear of not getting a good marks, fear of not having a good day for me, fear of the date things, fear of the that kind of a fear where you always, when you feel very anxious from the insides, whenever you get a very hard situations, whenever you get a hard problems, on that time you feel so stressed and you feel so depressed. And sometimes you are always be thinking about your futures planning, and there are a lot of the things which makes you anxious. So there is a very lots of the way you can deal with that, how you can overcome from that anxiety. There are simple way to get over that anxiety is that too, you need to be daily, at least in the morning, try to walk. If you don't do exercises, in the scientific research there is found that if you will get to walk in a day, in a for a 10 or 20 minute in a day, every day in the morning, if you are going to for a walking, or whether it is a evening time or a morning time, but for a in a piece of place where you are going to for walk in alone without your smartphones, and and by talking to yourself for an half an hour or 20 minute, 50 minute, 20 minute, 30 minute, whatever. If you give a half an hour to yourself, to talk to yourself, talk to your the thoughts which are revolving in your minds, it will really help you a lot to get over from that anxiety, whatever the tension, whatever the problems you are facing in your mind. Because sometimes the problems you are searching from here to there, and from wanting to be here from the another persons, that will really not help. But the things when you deal with your mind and try to write your problems in a diary or in a copy or pen, this that will really help you to get over from that kinds of problems whatever you are facing. This is the very great way to deal with that anxiety. And there are lots of peoples who, for dealing that anxiety or for dealing that kind of problems or for dealing that of a stress, the peoples are using cigarette and for the alcohol, which is very dangerous for their health. They are thinking that this will really give a relief from that, but that is not the fact. Because whatever which I had read in this book, that is the fact which is given about the that alcohol and the cigarette. And I'm going to discuss about that alcohol, what's really about the how is it worth to be drink that cigarettes or the alcohol when you feel a stress, when you feel depressed. Here is the points which I had read. That is the what I had read here. There is one. Let me stop smoking and drinking alcohol. It's there stop smoking and drinking alcohol. You feel that drinking alcohol or drinking or what do you call that side, smoking a cigarette will really get relief from that pain. Most of I also had seen a lots of the people around me that whenever they feel very stressed and etc., they tell that only one cigarette will make me help. But that's not really work. That will work for a little amount of time for when you feel that drinking, because that will remove your focus on from that things and you are stay focusing on your cigarettes or stay focusing on your drinks. That's why you feel that that is really helpful, but that's not the fact. Today I'm going to tell you about the what's the fact beyond of drinking alcohol and the drink smoking a cigarette. Many people who smoke or chew tobacco because of they believe that it reduces stress, but scientific studies have proved that that is give a lot opposite impact on your mind. Cigarette contain extremely addictive substance called nicotine. You know, cigarette there is a very addictive substance that is nicotine, है ना? Which is a first can improve a mood. Which first need to improve the mood or give us a sensation of relaxation. However, our time regular doses of nicotine can lead to a change in the brain that causes a withdrawal symptom when the supply of nicotine decreases. Here is that there in a cigarette one addictive substance found that is nicotine. We are drinking a lot. We feel that it's really give a relief. But after a times when you start consuming that, it's make a very habit, a very dangerous habit on your mind, and it doses of nicotine to lead can change in the and it continue taking out doses of nicotine like a cigarette will lead to change the brain. It is to change your brain that a withdrawal symptom when the supply of nicotine decrease. When your nicotine will get decrease, then it will reduce the brain. But because consuming lot of nicotine will changes in your brain. Although first smoking can give the sensation of reading, you know that when you first smoke, then you feel that wow, it's give a lots of relief, and we are drinking a starting drinking. But after taking a lots of that, it really causes a very harm for your health over a time to increase anxiety. Over a time when you start drinking, it will cause anxiety. Since science has disproved the claim that a smoking get rid of our tension, this feeling is temporary and so caps a symptom based on the craving. This includes anxiety, stress, in some cases paranoia. The science has also proved that drinking too much is drinking a cigarettes what smoking a cigarette will not cause a relief from the problems or don't cause a relief from the stress or anxiety. It's really harmful a lot. It's work opposite. So be away from that as like similar from the alcohol, but even easier to understand. We are most of people are when feel that today I am feeling very gum in a very mood, that mood off, then they start take a snap and open it and drinking or starting alcohol, which causes really a very bad impact to your alcohol in your health. Alcohol is the deepest and its lower level of a hormone called serotonin. Alcohol is a depressant and it's lower to a level of hormone called serotonin. In alcohol, there is a serotonin hormones causes which are largely responsible for the feeling of happiness, which are largely serotonin, which is a very responsible for your happiness. And after drinking that alcohol, it helps to reduce that serotonin, and that serotonin will make you up after a time taking a lots of drinks that will not remove your gum or they will not remove your problems or the stress. This is this will really very harmful our health for that serotonin and for that nicotine, which is very harmful for the health and for the things which is really important for your health. This the alcohol and that cigarettes make it remove from your body and causes a lots of the health disease or causes a lots of the stress more. So be away from that, है ना? Because this will really not a good way to be deal with that anxiety. For dealing with anxiety, I will tell you that the best thing is to, at least if you have no more time, at least try to do a 20 or 50, 30 minute of exercise daily. Even 15 or 20 minutes also enough. If you don't exercise, means not that dumbling the and picking up the high loads and it make the body is like that. It's not. Take a, at least take a walk, 10 to 15 minute walk, and after taking a walk, do a little exercises, take a deep breath. These all things really help you a lot for dealing with that problems whatever you are facing. So, and I will also tell that in the last previous two videos, I know that there is a very the voices problems because I'm not editing my videos. I'm directly uploading that videos because for editing that will take a lots of time, and I have no more time to that. If I have a time, then I will do that. So try to label your volume high and listen the things whatever I will dealing with you or whatever I teaching with you. So stay connected and stay calm and be safe and enjoy the day. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.